Hello, everybody. Recording live from somewhere. It's in Catering with Mike Peterson and friends. Yay! So we are going to be doing something a little different today. I got my friend here, over here, actually. Brundan Heaney from the Shining Wizards podcast. How you doing, Brendan?
Doing good. Happy to be recording with my favorite listener of the Shining Wizards podcast.
Hey, it's very nice to come on the main event,
The double A show. Well,
That's right.
No, that doesn't work.
No.
The A plus show. We'll go with
Yes,
that.
this is the S tier show.
Yes.
So so we're here today because we're talking about Elimination Chamber. Normally we would do a big watch along, but since Elimination Chamber was all the way fucking across the world, we're just going to do a regular podcast today.
Yeah.
So we're just going to shoot through it match by match, share some thoughts, share some opinions, share some notable moments, and we're gonna probably just do a big circle jerk after. That's just kind of what we do around here.
That's why I came on.
I mean, that's the only reason I do it.
Yeah.
I do this podcast is for the circle jerk.
Hell yeah.
All
we should review Circle 6. Circle 6 Circle Jerk.
Or we'll play the cookie game and we'll just have Eric Freeds be the cookie.
Yeah, he'd love that. I do have a fun fact for you.
Oh, what is
Elimination Chamber wise? I was actually at the first Elimination Chamber they ever ran. So
nice.
In 2002 Survivor Series, MSG. I saw the first one.
So it is kind of fitting that you're here today.
I didn't even think about that until like an hour ago too. I was like, hey, I went to that. I booed Shawn Michaels when he won.
So you have more experience of this event than anyone here.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Yeah.
You've got more experience than anyone with these live events.
Yeah, so that's like pretty much the only thing I remember. Well, the Dudleys getting back together on that show, and Tommy Dreamer on the pre-show coming out and hitting people with canes, and everybody chanting ECW.
Oh, that's awesome! That is awesome.
I was so friggin' marked for that.
So, do you have a favorite Elimination Chamber in general, or?
It's hard. As much as I hate Shawn Michaels, it's hard not to say that one just because I was live for it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know there was a lot of good ones. I really love the one that I think it was the next one that Triple H won up until he won it. Because I remember that was when Goldberg like flew through everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And he like eliminated everybody in a row, and then Triple H hit him in the neck with a sledgehammer, and that was that. But yeah, it's hard to. I don't know if I could just pick one, to be honest.
I'm kind of right there with you because as soon as you started talking about it, my mind blanked on all of them.
There are so many too because they have like 2 a year now. They have the women's and everything. There are just so many. Like I don't know if you've ever played the Sporkle game. It's like an app, a trivia app, and they'll have like, name everybody in that participated in Elimination Chamber. It's like 200 wrestlers at this point.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. You usually get stuck at your like Santino Morella's and Chris Masters and guys like that.
I gotta say probably the one that stands out for me the most is the one where Shayna Baszler just basically eliminated everybody in 5 minutes.
I love it.
Sticks out.
I love me some Shayna. She's amazing. Yeah, that's a good one. For a different reason, the one that Cena won. Very early on, when he beat Masters and Carlito at the end, and then Edge comes in and cashes in. Just for that moment too, that was really
the
cool.
Good stuff.
Yeah, Undertaker being burned, and then having to sit in the chamber.
That poor guy. Was pissed about that. Too.
Yeah. They almost James Hetfield'd him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really say I blame him for that.
No, I was too.
Especially when you see the pictures and how like burnt up he was.
Yeah,
I would have been rip shit too.
Absolutely. Shit.
All right.
All right.
So we are gonna go into tonight's chamber. Well, like I said, because Elimination Chamber was halfway across the world in Perth, or Australia.
Yeah.
Brendan and I sat home and probably slept through it.
Ironically, I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but not to watch Elimination Chamber. But I was back to sleep pretty soon after that.
Yeah, I think I woke up at like 5 to go to the bathroom, and that was
it. When you get to my age, it's usually twice a night.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're gonna roll in real quick. So we're gonna start with the Elimination Chamber in Perth, Australia. So the Perth kicks off with the Women's Elimination Chamber. So we got Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Naomi, Becky, Bianca, and Tiffany Stratton.
A lot of talent in this match.
That's a real good. That's a real good
strong
6-pack.
chamber. Yeah, considering some of the previous women's chamber matches, they might not have had like the talent that was in this one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they really and then Tiffany Stratton, this is kind of like a coming out party for her.
Yeah. The more and more I see a Tiffany Stratton, the more I get impressed by her. Like, she is the real deal.
Yeah. If she like came out at the Rumble, and then like after that, like this was like her like solidifying for her, I think.
Yep.
She's pretty damn good.
She's great.
Yeah.
She's just great. I know she had that sequence where she was doing the flip, the handsprings.
Yes. Oh man, that was pretty cool.
Woo! Yeah. Let's see what other. See what we got. Some. So the order went. Becky and Naomi started this match.
The old guard in a way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also fitting, Naomi's kind of in there too. Gives her her first big match since coming back. Who, if you don't know, she had one hell of an Impact run.
Yeah.
Real great Impact runs that you should go check out.
Yeah. I feel like Naomi's one of those people. It's like, she's not quite like on the level that like Becky and Bayley and unfortunately Charlotte and them are on, but like she delivers every time you see her in the matches and stuff that she does. She definitely delivers.
Yeah. Never. I mean, just like, I never ever understood why they never pushed her.
Yeah.
Before.
It feels like they had a lot of stop starts with her. Like she won I can't remember what year it was, but she came back and like won a Rumble. I think won the title at Mania once.
Yeah,
it was like a 6-pack challenge or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was one of those Florida Rumbles.
I feel like it's always been kind of like stop starts or kind of getting wishy-washy with her.
She's like the female Kofi in a way.
Yeah.
And not just because she does the cool stuff at Mania.
Not because, and that she probably has one of the best presentations in all of wrestling.
Yeah,
Feel the glow. Oh, dude, that presentation! Every time I see it, it's just like I just want to start breaking out the glow sticks and going out there with her.
Yeah.
Just go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go glow.
Let's go glow. All right. Yeah. So next we get Tiffany Stratton, who we've already talked about a little bit. Who comes into the match. Next is Liv Morgan,
who I absolutely love and have loved, not just because I live 2 towns or 3 towns away from where she's from.
Oh shit!
Yeah, she's a Jersey girl, so
I knew that.
I'm like right there, same county. So
nice.
She's from Elmwood Park, so that's 5-10 minutes up the way.
Hell yeah!
But Liv is unbelievably improved over the years, and just she delivers. She has a good look to her and everything. She's great in the ring. She could stay healthy. Yeah, big things for her.
100%. So, and then who else do we have right after? Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah, she kind of does nothing for me.
I'm glad it feels this way. It's
Yeah.
just like they threw the big mommy cool thing on her.
Mhm.
That was more of a Vince thing than anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would just be okay just letting Raquel be Raquel.
Yeah.
Like, don't give her somebody else's moniker. Like, we all
Yeah.
know it was Kevin Nash,
Yeah.
but
Absolutely.
just let Raquel be Raquel.
Yeah.
And I think one thing I do think that this regime, this current creative regime doesn't get enough credit for
Mhm.
is getting rid of all the Vince-isms.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
So I would like to see, I know she's been injured.
Mhm. Yeah.
And this,
I'll give her props. She was injured throughout she had a flare up on this trip. And I don't know if did you see like the pictures or anything she posted?
no, I missed those.
She had like ridiculous flare ups and skin conditions and
Ooh,
everything. It was rough, man. She was like in tears at times, but for her to
oh,
get
that
out there and
sucks.
wrestle, yeah, that big props to her for that.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I got nothing but love in the toughness scale for her.
yeah,
But if Triple H does wind up listening to this, just let
yeah.
Raquel be
Seriously,
Raquel. Like, she doesn't need to be Kevin Nash.
no, no. Even though
Um,
that's like 30 years ago, and
I
you
know.
know,
It's crazy thinking about it like that. Yeah,
yeah,
that really was 30 years ago.
it really was. Yeah, he's probably started Big Daddy Cool whenever he won the
19
title.
Yeah, it was 1994,
94
1990.
Survivor Series.
Yep.
Or
So
no, not Survivor Series. 3 days later in Madison Square Garden,
that's
pinning
right.
Bob Backlund.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, because he had the belt until Mania that
No,
95, or was it 94,
it was
95
Survivor
Rumble?
95 Survivor Series again.
Okay.
Brett pinned him.
I
So
knew
he
it
had
was Brett. I knew Brett took the
yeah,
belt off of him.
yeah. And then Brett felt like a kind of transitional champ, unfortunately,
Which
to Michaels.
yeah, which I've always just kind of hated that because like
Yeah.
Brett and Sean were on the same level. One
Yeah.
wasn't better. One wasn't better than the other. One was the showman. One was the technical guy. You could have gone with either and been fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I'm always on Team Brett, but that's just me. I've had a 30-year argument with a friend that continues on to this day. Brett and Sean.
I'm team Braun.
Oh,
not Braun Strowman. Fuck
I
that
was
guy.
gonna say what?
No, team Brett and Sean.
I get it. Yeah, I came to appreciate Sean more in his second run when that absolutely helped me out with him when he's just having banger after banger in the 2000s.
Oh yeah, that late run he
Yeah.
had where he did that whole program with the Undertaker was
Even before that, everybody he had matches with, the feuds with Cena and probably Orton, the triple threats with Benoit. Jeez,
I need to go back and watch those again.
yeah,
I really, really do. And then last but not least, getting back to subject, not least in this, Bianca Belair, my girl, Bianca Belair. All right. I have loved Bianca since day one.
Yeah, me too.
Just because, she was like something we hadn't seen in WWE before, like on the women's side.
Do you watch NXT? You watch NXT? You followed her from then?
I used to, back when she was on NXT, I followed her.
Yeah.
And even when she was on NXT, she was honestly she was like in her own category.
Yeah, she was like different than everybody else in NXT,
Mm-hmm.
that's for sure.
She had the strength, she has the athleticism, like she's got the personality, the natural charisma. Like
she has it. And you can't teach it.
She's the EST for a reason.
Yeah. I mean, like me and my friends first started like really enjoying her. Not even because of her, because when she would come out, we used to like watch the NXT crowd, people dancing to her music.
Mm-hmm.
And that was perversely entertainment. And then we would root for Bianca to come out, and we're like, Like, she's really good. Like,
Yeah,
instantly.
and her theme is like one of the easiest to get down and dance to too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I just want to sit there and twirl on something as well. Like I want to get my build, get a fake braid and just kind of twirl too. Skip around.
I might be able to grow a braid, but nothing else.
Oh, you're gonna grow the Mongo?
Or the Heyman.
Oh, Heyman! Yeah. The Poly Dangerously. Yes.
Yeah. Like what's his name? Bubba Ray used to say, he'd looking like an idiot with a ponytail that starts at the back of his neck. That would be me these days.
Oh man. That would, I probably could pull it off because I actually have hair.
Yes.
But
I have hair, just it doesn't grow on my head anymore.
It's just not on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're both good.
I might be able to grow a George the Animal Steel back braid or something like that.
There we go.
Yes.
Paint your tongue, eat like green food so your tongue comes out green and just like feast on turnbuckles all day.
Yeah. Grow mime or get a mime. Yeah.
There we go.
I saw him once at a house show, like breaking up a fight, and I was so excited. Like I think he was the most excited wrestler I saw. I was like, "It's George the Animal Steel! This is awesome!" It's even though it's 1995, he's breaking up the nation.
Oh God! Oh, George the Animal Steel, we love you. Rest in peace.
Yeah. It's pretty great that you can be talking about a women's an elimination chamber and get to George the Animal Steel somehow.
This is definitely a first for me.
Yeah.
So all right, so we got like some notable moments.
Yeah.
Tiffany Stratton diving off the top of the pod.
That was ridiculous. Yeah.
Rodriguez did hit some good power moves throughout the whatever that thing's called, the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Naomi and Lynch
also,
like, they were kind of like ring generals in this whole thing.
Yeah.
Until we got the two quick eliminations back to back, and I went upstairs to get ice, and I came back downstairs, and both Naomi and Stratton were eliminated.
Were you surprised that Naomi was, after the big return and everything, she's the first one eliminated? Because that kind of surprised me a little bit.
No, not really. Only because I knew she wasn't going to win. She wasn't going to win the match. But it.
Oh no, really I did not pick her.
Yeah. But it didn't surprise me that she was the first one out.
Mm-hmm.
But it did surprise me like how quick it happened.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I was upstairs getting ice, and bang bang, 2 out in a row. So it was it was Naomi and Tiffany Stratton were both. So I don't know who. Let me see up here. So Naomi got eliminated by Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Stratton got eliminated by Liv.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
So I cannot comment on how those happened because, like I said, I was upstairs getting ice. Getting ice for my drink. So I missed those.
Yeah.
And
I think Naomi hit something off the top of the pod on Morgan. Stratton grabbed her. So quick elimination.
Nice. Yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
And then Raquel was eliminated by Bianca. And then Bianca gets eliminated by Liv.
That was surprising.
Yeah, I thought they were going to keep Raquel around for the rest of the show, but it turns out no, they were like, Big Mommy Cool, you can go hang out with Kevin Nash. And the Booty Man.
Oof.
Hey, listen.
Hey, if you have to hang out with the Booty Man, you got his wife too. So
that's true. So you got the Booty Lady or the Booty Babe.
I have a picture with the Booty Man, Beefcake or whatever, and he just looks out of his mind in the picture.
Oh, I believe it.
Dig that up. Yeah, he definitely looked like he was on something.
Oh, I believe it. I 100% believe it.
Yeah.
Let's see who else. And then last but not least, Liv Liv gets eliminated by Becky.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if you caught this too. That was spoiled by Corey Graves.
Really? No, I didn't catch
he
that.
said, coming up at the end of the show, you have the winner of blah blah, or I think it was like the Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax to face the man, Becky Lynch, winning the elimination. He spoiled it before they even had the match.
Oh,
somebody put it on Twitter last night. Yeah,
I gotta go find that.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be on Botchmania or one of those.
Oh man,
what an oops!
That's an oops.
Yeah,
that is certainly an oops.
I mean, I feel like people thought Becky it was the shoe-in for this one, but you don't have to announce it that quick.
Well,
but it was a quick flub.
Yeah, and it was also kind of primed up for Becky anyway.
Yeah,
like coming in. Where it was all, where Becky was kind of making a big deal about going for a title. Like she's kind of felt like, something's been missing. I need a title. I do like that she's going to go face. I think is she face? Yeah, she's facing Rhea.
Facing Rhea. Yeah. That's the money match too.
That's going to be a great match.
Yeah.
You don't need to take the belt off of Rhea because, like Becky,
I could see her do it though.
I could see her doing it.
Yeah.
But Becky also she's also one of the few people in that promotion that doesn't need a belt.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody knows who she is. You don't need a backstory for Becky Lynch. She's popular whether she has a belt on or if she doesn't. Everybody's gonna love her.
Yeah, she's still the man, that's for sure. Big time Bex. But that one's gonna be a tough one. Spoiler to pick Rhea and Becky.
Going to face the man. Oh, I gotta find that now. I gotta find that so now. Great. All right. So next, we're gonna hang out with the Judgment Day versus the New Catch Republic, formerly known as the tag team of British Strong Style.
And I did not realize they're not British Strong Style because Trent Seven owns that.
Oh,
yeah. I heard that this morning. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Trent Seven, also former partner with our friends Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, the big strong boy.
So yeah, this one I was excited for. I mean, anytime you get Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate in a match, whether they're facing each other or tagging or anything, you're gonna get something great. And if you don't, I don't understand how you couldn't.
Exactly. This match also didn't disappoint.
No.
This match was fun. This was definitely a match where I didn't think the belts were going to change, but I also felt like this was going to be a good match.
Yeah. I feel like they could have pulled the trigger, but the money and the belts changing, I think is awesome truth. With the story they got going with the Judgment Day, I think that's going to be such a great thing. But if they wanted to put it on Dunn and Bate, I mean, go for it. And then Balor there, not even thinking about it. Balor's there. He's the original guy to come out of Europe before Europe blew up. So he's the forerunner to these guys in England.
He walked so Ireland, they could run
all that. Oh man. These guys, this did not disappoint.
No, this was definitely so. As the match was getting started, they're doing the announcements. Dominic Mysterio comes out of left field, takes the mic, and starts announcing the Judgment Day. When I say this man was booed out the building, he was booed out the building.
You'd think he would get some Rhea love or something like that from being with mommy.
Yeah.
And her being Australia, but nope.
No. They booed him right. Even when he was talking, you could not hear what he was saying on the microphone.
No.
Because of how bad, how crazy it was. And then there was a portion of the show where I want to say portion of this match where it just goes blank screen.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured it was just like some technical difficulties or whatever. And it comes to find out they blanked it out because Dom was in the front row and everybody for the first 5 rows was flipping him off.
That's fucking heat.
I
Oh
was
man.
like, God damn.
Yeah.
So yeah, so to say Dom doesn't get any heat, like
Yeah.
that he knows what he's doing and he's having a lot of fun doing it. So
It's too bad the forbidden door can't open to him and Don Callis just for like one night. Because just to hear that, like just to hear the heat they would get, that would be wonderful.
between the two of them,
Yeah.
oh god, there isn't a building big enough
No.
to be booed.
No.
Like
They'd have to have it in that freaking North Korea, 150,000 people.
oh man.
Man.
I have not heard anybody get booed like that hard out of a stadium since like the 2003 ALCS
Mm-hmm.
when the Yankees beat the Red Sox. Yeah.
Love it.
No, I hated it. But
that's all right. I hated it a couple of years later when you loved it.
it was the very next year.
Yeah, that's right. The very next
3-0.
year.
So
Yeah.
I very much loved that year. But no, that year I was like, oh, fuck you. But
I'm not even a Yankees fan, so
see what we got going on in this one. So this one definitely I forgot Tyler Bates airplane spin.
oh man.
He picks up Damian Priest and he
Mhm.
just starts swinging him like on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Picks him up like and just spins him around. And I'm like, he is not. Oh my God, Tyler Bate is a big, strong boy. He's
Yeah.
a big, strong boy.
Damian Priest is not a small man.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He is a very large human.
Yeah.
He is what I like to call an extra large human because he is very tall.
Yes.
Oh my God, Priest was awesome in this match too. You talk about a guy who plays well with smaller opponents.
Yeah,
it's Damian Priest. Like he really knows his stuff when it comes to wrestling smaller guys, and
I feel
was
like
a big
that
player in this.
A lot of that's from his upbringing, like ROH and everything. So he definitely had a history of that. That's for sure.
Good old Punishment Martinez.
Damn right. Him and his feud with Adam Page and
still blows my mind. He was on the original All In.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep, he was on the original All In.
Was he in the?
He was in the over budget Battle Royal.
Yeah, that's right.
So, couple of names came out of that one too, like
Jordan
Grace, Tessa Blanchard. Even though we don't really talk about Tessa Blanchard anymore.
No, unless you're in Mexico. Nope.
Who else came out? MJF.
Yeah.
Came out of that one.
Ethan Page.
That's right. Ethan Page was in that.
Yeah. Was No Legs in that one?
I don't remember, but
I don't know if he was in that or like the next year.
I think he was in the next one.
Yeah. Him and Sonny Kiss and them.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he was in the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Luchasaurus, I'm sure, was in that. I'm pretty sure.
All right, so we're getting back to subjects, and for what this match was, we knew the belts weren't going anywhere.
Yeah,
it was still a fun match.
Absolutely,
fun match to be had.
Yeah,
like this. It's one thing I can say about this card is it like I said, it flew by.
Yeah,
which is a testament to a good pay-per-view.
Yeah, I completely agree. When you got 3 hours, it doesn't feel like 3 hours. That's what you gotta go for. Because I'm sure, like you, like me, we've sat through some cards that absolutely feel like 3-4 hours and stuff like that. Live and not live.
I mean, I've watched 2-hour pay-per-views that have felt like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Thank you, WrestleMania. From 8,
yes.
Thank you, WrestleMania 18 on.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
next, we're going to
All
segue right into next. My favorite match of the night, the men's elimination chamber.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So we
said the women's had some talent. This one, jeez.
This one's got some big boy talent right here.
Yeah.
So let's see. We've got Logan Paul,
Yeah.
Randy Orton, Bobby Lashley, Kevin Owens. Then you had Drew McIntyre and L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. L.A. Knight start this match.
With Drew, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Drew and Knight start the match. And there were, they held it down. And I believe who was the first one out was Kevin Owens. But the funny part about Kevin Owens was, if you noticed, like when Logan Paul was coming in, he was just getting feral. Like picking his head on the chamber, his head on the pod, like I'm gonna eat you alive, and this and this. I was like, I am so I love you, Kevin Owens.
Oh, he's
Kevin Owens.
He's a treasure. He's always been one. He will always.
He's the best. He's the fucking best. Like there is no one. Like when I talk about a guy who gets it in today's wrestling, it's Kevin Owens. Like he's just so good at what he does. I mean, like the only other guy I feel like is on Kevin Owens's level, like when it comes to a guy that like absolutely like just like gets it and all the little things that come with it, is probably Jay White.
Yeah, I can get with that.
Like those are the two guys I look at. Like those guys get it.
And probably I'll give MJF.
Max gets it.
Max absolutely gets it. He can do it in the ring, do it outside. He always gets the crowds behind him. Yep. He's just, nowhere right now.
Yeah, don't have to. Well, Max is dead. R.I.P. No,
Yes.
I'm just kidding. He is not dead. He's very much alive, but he is very hurt. And
yes,
we love you, Max. Get back safe.
Yes.
Well, heal.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Also true.
All right. So next in was Bobby Lashley.
Beast of a boy who's not he has not aged a minute, I feel like, since he's debuted.
I've always kind of had like a love-hate relationship with Bobby Lashley until recently. Because that stink of being a Vince guy doesn't go away. Yeah. It just doesn't go away. And when they unceremoniously canned Vince, let's be real, they fired his ass.
Yes, 100%.
That I wasn't sure how to feel about, like Vince guys like Austin Theory. I know was kind of like there. Bobby Lashley was a Vince guy. Yeah. Bobby Lashley, Brock. Well, we know what happened to Brock. We don't have to talk
Strowman,
about
I would say
Braun
too.
Strowman.
Yeah.
Like all of those guys are in the bin, except for Bobby Lashley. And like I finally get it now with Bobby Lashley, like why people love him so much.
Yeah. I always feel like his run in TNA, especially like the last one with I forgot what his stable was. Was it like the Hurt Business or something like that?
His in WWE it was the Hurt Business.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
I forget what it was. An Impact.
It was like him and Kenny King and Joe, Loki and Hernandez, who they had to, take off TV right away.
Oh Hernandez
screwed up. He was signed to Lucha Underground at the time, so they screwed up a month's worth of TV.
That's right. I forgot about that.
I think it was like the Beatdown Crew or Beatdown.
Yeah. Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
It was like the Beatdown. Yeah, it was like the
Kings
Beatdown. Yeah, Beatdown Kings or.
Yeah,
something like that.
But yeah, that's like prime Bobby Lashley. That's what he should be. He should be, a guy who like you don't feel like anybody could take him.
Yep.
Because he is legit. So
yeah, he's like one of the first guys you should fear.
Yeah.
when he
because
comes out.
he looks like he can wreck you by just throwing you around, but he's like a legit like college wrestler too. Like he can take you apart at the limbs.
Yeah,
So,
like he's very technically sound.
Yeah. But it'll just squeeze your head.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I don't want to run into Bobby Lashley in a dark alley. I'll tell you.
I don't want to run into him ever. Except maybe at WrestleCon.
I mean, if I do run into him, it'll be by accident. I'll be like, "Oh, sorry, Bobby Lashley. I did not mean
he
to
probably
bump
wouldn't
into you."
feel it.
Yeah. I mean, all that muscles is like armor.
Yeah, seriously.
Bang! Oh, ow! Oh, your pec blew out my eye. Oh, you're not the booty man. I gotta go walk away now. So.
Oh, booty.
All right. So we get Drew eliminates Bobby Lashley first.
Surprising.
I was very shocked when Bobby was the first one out, actually. I'm not even going to lie about that.
Yeah.
And then almost immediately, he eliminates LA Knight, like right there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, it was because of AJ, right?
Yes, because AJ came in and started beating him up.
Flew over 30 hours for a run.
For chair shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It did kind of give me shades of the last year's Elimination Chamber where what's his face? Logan Paul came in to run it on Seth.
That's right. Yeah.
So it did give me a little bit of shades of 2023 Elimination Chamber with that. And I kind of hope they don't make that a regular thing because honestly, unless it makes sense, I kind of hate the run-in spot.
Yeah, like this one that made sense because they had the door open for Lashley to leave. And then all of a sudden, that was that.
Yep.
AJ can jump in for that. It isn't just like, oh, I'm going to beat up a ref and take a key or something.
Yeah, exactly. It was just like he just kind of ran in. I didn't even see him run in, which is the magic of television.
By the way, Beatdown Clan.
Oh, it's the Beatdown Clan.
That was it. Yeah.
All right. I can get on board with that.
Yes. Close that chapter there.
Yeah. So, AJ Styles. I'm kind of curious to see where this version of AJ Styles goes because this sort of feels like Bullet Club AJ Styles,
and I love Bullet Club AJ.
Bullet Club AJ Styles was the best.
Yeah, he was great. So I mean, like him and like Motorcycle AJ Styles from TNA.
Yep.
Where he's like, I'm not with anybody or whatever it was.
Yep.
That was a good version. So I'm all in on those types.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if they're going to go with Bullet Club AJ Styles, I'm here for it all the way. Plus, there's kind of a rumor that Tama Tonga might be joining them in the OC, which I'm all about if that happens.
Would that be... Well, no, he's not part of the Bloodline guys, I guess. Because he's Haku. Haku's not really...
Yeah, he's not...
Haku's not Samoan.
Yeah.
He's from Tonga, obviously.
Yeah. So I think, they're not part of the Bloodline.
No.
So.
Yeah.
And then next we get Randy Orton eliminating Kevin Owens, which was fine. And then Randy Orton eliminating Logan Paul with an RKO out of nowhere.
Oh, that was beautiful. I saw that one. Oh. Well, I didn't think I'd see that one. Then, here he comes.
Yep. Yeah. And then, like, it was just like, you saw... I knew he was showboating for something.
Yeah.
When he was just kind of winding up and cocking his arm like Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
He's waiting for something. And then I saw the RKO. I was like, "Yep, that's it.
Yeah,
that's what we're waiting for." And then right after, it was like a few minutes later, like Drew and Orton were going at it, and I don't know. I really don't know if it's a kayfabe injury or if he's actually hurt. But Randy Orton destroyed his back last night.
I mean, like, I hope it's not. I hope it's kayfabe because that's obviously he had his spinal issues and that kept him out forever. So the more Orton we can get, the better. He's just one of those guys. Wrestling's better when he's around.
No, absolutely agree with that.
Yeah.
And then Drew eliminates Randy with an assist from
Mhm.
Logan Paul and the Brass Knucks.
Fucking Logan Paul.
What else can we say? We hate Logan Paul.
Yeah, my son watches wrestling, and Logan Paul is one of the people he recognizes and like kind of roots for because he's 11 and loves Prime and all that stuff. But I'm like, all right, I do want you to watch wrestling, so if that gets you into it, hopefully you hate him later.
Hey.
But
right.
yeah, I feel like coming out of this, they're either going for Orton, Logan Paul at Mania, or they could be going for like a multi-man ladder match for the U.S. title. Because you could get Kevin Owens in there.
Yep.
You could merge AJ and LA Knight in with that too. And, AJ in a ladder match, sign me up.
Oh,
Logan Paul in a ladder match, I hate him, but he'll do something crazy. Kevin Owens will throw people through things.
Randy Orton,
yes.
Randy Orton in a ladder match. I'm 100% about that life.
Yeah. And that, as funny as it may sound, he may be able to take a little bit more easy in a ladder match. Yeah. Even though he'll crash through a few ladders, he can just, it's not like all on him to be on that and keep using him back in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like that idea a lot, actually. I hope that happens.
Me too.
All right. And lastly, like I said, this card wasn't a big card, but it moved.
Yeah.
Lastly, we've got our main event. Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax.
It's time for the main event.
Oh man. And let me tell you,
nobody you could have main evented with more. Absolutely.
This was the perfect main event for this location. Absolutely. Yes. This crowd went ballistic.
I feel like the only person they could have brought in more popular would have been like the ghost of Steve Irwin. That's it.
Or like I don't
Crocodile know. Dundee.
I was gonna say, what's Paul Hogan doing these days?
Yeah.
Hey, does anybody know if Yahoo Serious is still alive?
I bet he is. But goddamn, Rhea Ripley, jeez, like absolutely perfect main event,
and she looked phenomenal too. She wasn't just like, oh hey, I'm just here because like I'm super hot. No, like obviously we know Rhea's super hot.
Yes,
like we know this. You just go look on Twitter. There's probably somebody already making the same.
Oh yeah, somebody said like the best part of this match, and it's Rhea, being like in some weird submission and like her butt's hanging out.
Yeah,
I'm only saying that because she actually responded to that, being like, "You're welcome."
Yeah, I actually did catch that when I woke up. I was like,
that was pretty funny.
I'm looking at it with one eye. I'm like, oh, what? oh, okay.
Yeah.
At least she was having fun with it.
Oh yeah, she's one of the many reasons why she's great. Yeah,
she's great. Just absolutely great. What else? Oh, right. When there was a moment in the match where Nia Jax, like, where Ripley had Nia up, and like she's walking her around, and then she just drops her face first on the turnbuckle.
Yeah,
and I couldn't stop laughing at that. I was like, man. And like all I kept going through my head was, oh God, I hope karma plays a part here.
Yeah, I'm not a Nia Jax fan.
I'm not either.
At all. Never have been. I feel like this is probably her best match of all time.
Yep.
Easily. Agreed. Like I'm still sore at her for having to sit through one WrestleMania, her versus Alexa Bliss. And we talk about, things feeling long. That was a 30-minute, that felt like 30 minutes, and it was probably like 18 minutes.
I was going to say, I think that was like a 16-minute match that felt like an hour and a half.
Yeah. It was forever. And like, she should be a monster, but she has like one look on her face always, and just she's
It's
never done
resting bitch
anything for
face.
me. Yes, she's never like it felt like she never improved
Yep.
for years and years, but like thankfully this match was easily her best, and it probably had a lot to do with Ripley, and good for her for showing up.
Yeah. Like Naya's spots weren't like they weren't unsafe.
Yes,
Which is
probably
what
makes it the best Naya match ever.
exactly.
Yeah.
But there were a few moments in this match that like really got me going.
Mhm.
There was, like I said, there was that turnbuckle spot. There was another spot in this match where Rhea was down and Naya was trying to bonsai drop her.
Oof.
And she missed.
Oh, thank God.
You could hear the crowd in the back, like in the background, yelling, like chanting "my hole."
I love that. I have that
could
saved
not
somewhere.
When I heard that, I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I was like, I had to go back a few seconds just to make sure I heard what I heard. And I was like, they really are chanting "my hole."
Yeah, this was a crowd they were ready for this stuff.
Oh, they were ready.
52,000 strong.
They were ready for it, man. They couldn't have been more happy to just watch Rhea go at it. And her being a Perth girl, like it was just kind of that extra cherry on top when Rhea eventually won.
Yeah, that's the right like I don't think this was the finish was ever in question, but that's fine. Like this is what people wanted.
Yeah. And we got SJ talking to us.
Mm-hmm.
Rhea was the only highlight of this whole pay-per-view, to be honest. And like, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, Rhea was fantastic. Like this whole pay-per-view should just be like us talking about Rhea, even though we spent like a lot of time talking about the women's elimination chamber.
Yeah.
But this was fun. I mean, if you want to talk about like how a main event should be handled, this was it.
Yeah, 100%. This was perfect. This is what it was. It's the hometown. Finally, the hometown girl not getting embarrassed in the hometown.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was actually something I didn't think about until after the show. Because we all knew Vince had a penchant of shitting on everyone in their hometown.
Just ask Jim Ross.
Oh yeah. Ask plenty of people. I mean, Mustafa Ali in Chicago. Like, he stiffed him. Oh, and SJ, we already know there's a reason. There's a reason why Mommy's on top.
Yep. Yeah. That ass don't go to the bottom.
Yeah, they're like, nah. Gross. Overall, this was like I said, this was a 3-hour pay-per-view. Didn't feel like it.
No.
Oh, and we forgot about the one thing in this whole pay-per-view that went on that I completely skipped.
The Waller effect.
The Waller effect.
Yeah. Hey, some big stuff came out of that, though.
Yep.
Cody challenged The Rock.
Yep.
And we've got 6 weeks to Mania, so I want to look and see if like there's something like important happening where they want to put Cody and The Rock up against it, or they want to do Cody, because I feel that has to be a Mania match. But I wouldn't put it past them to.
I could see that being a SummerSlam match.
Yeah, but he said, didn't he say before Mania like he wants them 1-on-1? I could be wrong.
I
am
not sure, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
I just know like the idea of The Rock just wrestling again is always fun.
Yes. As long as he's in shape and doesn't get winded.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
But, we got a couple of neat things out of this. Like we got the Cody calling out The Rock. We've got
Yeah. Seth has his back.
Seth reiterating that he's got his back.
Yeah.
What's his face?
Austin Theory getting beat up.
Just getting the snot beat out of him.
And not Waller, right?
No, Waller just kind of hit.
You would think, and like that's what we were talking about before. Waller in Australia getting embarrassed, but
yeah,
they didn't even embarrass him. Yeah,
like
you said, the Vince shine is off.
Yeah, the Vinceisms, they're gone.
They're gone.
Like, oh god, it's so good. I like that people can now say wrestlers and wrestling and
hospital,
and strap.
Yes.
Like, oh god, it was so bad. It's so bad. I'm so glad he's gone. Wrestling is better without Vince McMahon in it.
Yeah, these days, absolutely, 100%. And the back is definitely better. Offices are better. All that jazz.
Yep.
Yeah,
oh, man.
But yeah, I would say this is one thing to say about this pay-per-view. It felt kind of predictable, but this was the predictable where predictable was good. Like, people want to see Drew. People want to see who's the other one? Becky.
People want to see Becky.
People.
I mean, the people like the Judgment Day.
Yeah. Like Rhea, of course. There was
everyone loves Rhea.
Yeah.
Like, there's just no way to get around that. Rhea, we love you too. If you ever watch this,
she should.
I mean, she should. She should. I would love to have her on.
Yes.
So we can just sit and talk, like, not even wrestling. I would just talk about other shit.
Yeah. She's an entertaining person.
Oh yeah, she's awesome. She's great.
Back strong.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Like between her and Julia.
Yeah. Like, I feel like Raquel always tries to show off her back, and then Rhea.
She doesn't. Hey, listen to her.
She's got a great back, but Rhea puts everybody to shame.
Yeah, Rhea. It's between like Rhea and Julia for me. So.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Julia's my A+, my future wife. She's
moving to the States for you, right?
That's right. That's right. Oh man. Again, so Brendan.
Yes.
Where can the people find you?
Pretty much just Twitter, Irish Misfit at Irish Misfit. That's pretty much all I do on there. I don't post on Instagram or any of these other things, but you can follow me on Twitter. I share fun things sometimes.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
And as always, you can follow me at LOL Mike Peterson on the Twitter. Most social medias, you can find me at LOL Mike Peterson. Thank you for everybody for coming out and watching today.
Damn right. Thank you.
This was like I said, this was gonna be a short one. We were gonna have a little bit of fun, but we also wanted to talk to everybody about this as well.
Yes. Thank you for all the people that watched. Thank you, SJ, for the comments.
Yes.
Much appreciated.
And as always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming aboard, and thank you for joining us in catering.
Damn right.
Have a good day, everybody. We'll see you for Mania. We'll be back for Mania. We will be doing it the normal way. We'll be going for the live review. The blah blah blah.
Pack a lunch for that one.
Yeah, pack a lunch. We're gonna be there for a while. We're going to be doing the whole 2 days of it. Rob Wilkins from Fightful will be joining me.
Nice.
So this is going to be a great show. So you guys need to tune in. I'm going to probably get some more guests too. So this is going to be a good time.
Damn right.
Oh yeah. And I think Eric Freeds is going to be joining us for Mania as well.
Sweet.
So this will be one of the more fun shows that we'll be doing. So yeah. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Have yourselves a great weekend. Do not do anything I wouldn't do. And pea soup.
Later, people.